So he just didn't want to startle it because one, he didn't want it to be frightened and end up going to the bathroom all over his bed, and the other, he just didn't want to have a confrontation, so he just opened up the door a little bit, stood to the side, and kind of said, "Do you mind leaving?" And I think the vervet monkey actually got up and walked out the door and just ran from there. So they have gotten into some of the rooms, but not since I've been here. Anne is just mentioning that she was reading up on some of the Vitella Lodge Ranger reports that some of the lines have been mentioned several times before, and was wondering if we've heard about them in the past few days. I don't think we've heard anything about them in the past few days. I mean, I believe we've seen like this some brief line tracks here and there, but we haven't heard anything calling lately, or I don't think anybody's seen them lately. Well, I'm just gonna check, see if anything's out by the watering hole right now, which apparently it doesn't look like anything out there quite yet, but we'll keep our eyes open. I'm sure some of you do too. Just kind of keep popping in and out.
Question from you. Do you sleep well at night?
Yeah, I got asked a question that if I sleep well at night or if animal sounds keep you awake. I actually been sleeping pretty good at night. But I hardly hear any of the animal sounds. I'm kind of used to them a little bit, and I do enjoy them. Actually, last night was interesting when, when Peter, Herman, and I were standing around the campfire. Just shortly off in the distance, we heard trees breaking a little bit, and there was about one or two elephants just not too far from here. I think maybe even at Peter's pond drinking, so we tried to investigate, and by the time we got there, they were kind of moving off, but I stayed around and just listened to move off and breaking trees, so that was enjoyable to listen. But I've been getting some pretty good sleep, so no sounds have been keeping me awake. Yeah, Ems loves the sound of the hyenas whooping. I agree. I also love the sound of the hyenas whooping. So that's one of the things that I was excited about the first night. Heard a hyena whooping out off in the distance, and I've heard them quite a few times as well. And one time, some of us just went out for a little bit of a night drive to see what was out there, and we actually saw a couple of hyena at night, which was a lot of fun. I do love the hyenas. Anne just asked which leopard made the two duker kills that were in the same tree. I don't know if it really is confirmable of who actually made it, unless we saw who was feeding on them, which we didn't see anybody, because I believe that was on the edge of one of the boundaries here, so we couldn't stay there long, as well as that was a poor reception area for our equipment. So I'm not too sure if we could actually confirm who made the kills or not. Wow, I guess it looked like hyena chased the ducker away last night. That would have been interesting to see. Do you like hyenas, Piwe?
Sorry?
Do you like hyenas?
Yeah. I like hyena. You know, sometimes when I'm at home, while I'm sleeping, I hear the lion roaring. Yeah. So I hear that sound even if I'm at home.
Wow.
So it's interesting. And I like to hear the sound of animal when I'm at home because I miss the animal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and looks like you had a question.
Oh.
Yeah, it's X that out.
Yeah, the waterbuck and kudus is the animal that's coming closer to the final control center. But the other thing that they visit me last time, it was a spitting cobra.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was working at Jury before I came here. So that day, it was, I don't know how to say that day because it was 2 doors closed there. So I didn't realize that there is something like snake inside.
Oh.
So I was busy with water holes and everything, but when I look at the back, I see the big snake.
Oh.
But I didn't scare them. Just take the radio and call Peter. Peter, come in, help me, help me. And then Peter come with Warren. So they take that snake to the bush. So it's the animal that sometimes is coming close to me, but I'm not scared. Yeah, I'm not scared. And other thing is a monkey. It's driving me crazy sometimes.
Yeah, some of the monkeys.
Sometimes it's still my apple or my banana. When I put my banana, yeah, they come just slowly and just for the sake. Yeah, so is the animal that's coming through closer to the FCC.
Yeah. All right, and looks like we can put the picture-in-picture back, because I guess some people want that. Before we had a request to do a full screen for the chat, so I think we'll try and switch back a little bit to the picture-in-picture for you. And so excuses while we kind of move things around where... Alright, and Speedway, looks like you have a question if it's a long drive to work. So, does it take you a long drive to get here?
No, it's not a long drive. I think it's 30 minutes to came here to the work. It's not far. Yeah, I like that Zumi's name. Yeah, it's my nickname. You are free to call me Zumi. No, Ems, I don't know why you call me Zumi.
Yeah, that's why, because you were moving the camera around, so that's why she calls you Zoomy, because someone was saying it's a miracle round because you were changing the lens to see.
Yeah, it's a nice name.
And they're saying it's also easier from the spell too than.
Yeah, it's easier.
Let's see. I think I might have missed the question about Pip Bluebird, thank you for that. Can you just scroll up a little bit? I think someone was just asking what PI